Welcome back. Welcome. Bless yo, I joke people. Yeah, me I say. Big up to Father God. I get me I say people, but welcome back to another edition of the Reggae Boyz Weekly, your people. So today me I fought for everybody. People were doubt me yesterday with the Michail Antonio news. You get me I say people. Today I will be addressing Ryan LFC from Intense Sports TV as well as Elite Sports TV, and I'm gonna talk about what happened yesterday between Ryan LFC and when I was on the platform with his co-host Francis. I will also be coming for Francis people. People today may I fire beer shots over Elite Sports TV people. You get me? I say big up to Ryan LFC still people, but me have to fire beer shots after Ryan and them co-host Francis people because them don't know ball game like me people. They do not know ball game. So Ryan, I know you're the live now, but I will be sending shots on today's live. So people stick around for that. Also, we're going to talk about the match that Jamaica just played. Going to do a quick match review, and we're going to talk about Meran Garden because Meran Garden made some comments surrounding, well, not really surrounding Michail Antonio, but I'm going to fact check Ryan LFC surrounding his sources. People, I got the news yesterday from credible source, right, surrounding Michail Antonio not being present for the game today. And where was Michail Antonio? He was nowhere to be seen, people. You know what I'm saying? As you guys arrive, smash that fat or hit that fat red subscribe button. Also, hit the like button on both respective channels, and let's get into it because people, honestly, it's gonna be juicy today, people. It's gonna be juicy. I have all the information surrounding every topic I will be discussing today, people. I'm just telling you guys, do not doubt me when it comes on to credibility. Do not doubt Dicanio from Gunners because Dicanio got the news surrounding Mason Greenwood a couple months ago from somebody at the JFF who, is basically, I don't even want to call the person's name, but a top person at the JFF gave Dicanio that news, people. And you guys want to question the credibility of 433 person as well as Gunners. We're getting information from real top people inside the Football Federation. So, let's kick off the show and give you guys the big bad intro. It's time to rise up. Stand and take your place. Rise up. Shine like the sun. Rise up. Your journey has just begun. Rise. Call Thomas, big up yourself, big up gentlemen. Owen, see in the comment section. Post-match press says that they're managing Antonio for Copa America. We're gonna get to that soon. Owen. Oh, well, this is just Owen again. What happened to Greenwood? No, not to Greenwood. Just I say, Dicanio was one of the first YouTubers a couple months ago to break some news surrounding Mason Greenwood, and some people did question the news, but Dicanio, you think we could have said the name of the person that gave you the information?
No, man, love it.
So many of us do that, people. They get me answer because you never know who I watch. But as me say, people, top people at the JFF did kind of release the news there. So we just have to protect the person in that regard. But as me say, people, today I got
big up boy
about Michail Antonio and the situation surrounding him. I'm going to talk about Meran Garden as well as Coach Jaime Hallgrimson, and we'll be addressing Ryan LFC and what happened on his channel last night. So let's kick it off with the match review. So Jamaica played against Dominica, not Dominican Republic. We beat Dominica 3-2. Dicanio, what were your thoughts? What is your thoughts surrounding that game?
Bro, Jamaica is just one big drama country, bro. That's my thoughts on the match. That match just represented Jamaica as a country and a whole, bro. But always have to make things hard for myself. Bro, chances after chances just to finish off the game. And as you guys are seeing on the screen, they scored in the 82nd and 88th minute. The coach made a few changes after leading 2-0 because he was like, yeah, we're supposed to win this game comfortably, which I wanted him to do, but you can see that those changes that he made really disrupted the team. And the moment he made those changes, it just went downhill for the Reggae Boyz. They got one back. And yeah, from then on, it was just a desperate team playing at home on a very bad pitch, just going all out for it. And Jamal Wade was questionable. Throughout the game with his sweeper keeper, style of play, those were very, very questionable. Shamar Nicholson, as Owen is saying, a whole lot of chances missed, as well as Dixon. Jamaica could have easily won that game by 6, 7 goals. Both of them could have ended the game on a hat trick, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, it's 3 points. So we just have to take it and move. All we have to do is just win every single game, and we're through. But apart from that, it's just not convincing. As we'll get to later on in the show, definitely not a convincing victory. Um, a whole lot of chances, but it's why aren't we finishing them? Why aren't we taking our chances? That's the biggest question. Um, and then what happened in the last 10 minutes? That can happen, especially when you don't take your chances in football, right? Football is a very cruel sport. So you don't take your chances, you're not going to get results, right? Well, we got the result today, but as I said, it wasn't convincing.
And let me ask you this question: how impressed were you? Well, before I even answer that question, right? Big up to Shamar Nicholson. I've always been, backing Nicholson over Michail Antonio for the national team because I just believe that Nicholson always provides the goals. I mean, there was a period in time that he was not scoring, but now we see recently in the Nations League leading up to now, he has been coming up big. He has been scoring important goals. But how impressed were you with young Kaheim Dixon from the JPL who will believe in this summer? Were you impressed with him?
Bro, he's a menace. Kaheim Dixon is a menace to society. The man was, apart from the chances that he missed, the fact that he reminded me of Darwin Núñez in this game. And even though a lot of people don't rate Darwin Núñez because of his finishing ability, one thing with him, he's going to get 4, 5, 6 shots a game, and he's going to be in positions to score at least a hat-trick in every single game. And you can't ask much more of a player, and he's 19 years old. So imagine when the man really, and I wouldn't say he's not composed, it's just I think he can improve on his ball striking. He can get a bit more, he can get a bit stronger and build, right? Work on the leg power and work on kicking the ball with real power, because I think he has a technique, but he just needs a bit more power in his legs. And yeah, bro, he's a menace, always pressing, comfortable on the ball. When he's in the final third is where he's very very comfortable. Whole heap of tricks. Link up play was good with Boza today as well, right? His link up play was brilliant with Boza, especially in that first half. To the latter part of the first half, you really saw both of them working and clicking together, getting some 1-2s, playing some intricate passes around the box. But generally, it's just a finishing that let down Reggae Boyz today. I can't even style the coach or cuss the coach because a whole lot of chances were created, even though the pitch was very, very poor. No people talk about Jamaica pitch. Look on the pitch where the man them just play upon. That's a poor pitch, and we still managed to be in a situation where we could have easily scored 8 goals. Easily.
And let me just address this comment. LFC, I'm assuming that you're a Liverpool fan. Big up yourself. Our local league is a disgrace compared to other CONCACAF leagues. The local players not good enough as previous years. I mean, I don't think this game has anything to do with the local players. I know that when the substitutions were made, the game kind of took a different turn. However, we should have finished our chances from in the first half. This should have been a game where I think in this game against Dominica, we had better chances on goal compared to Dominican Republic. I think the chances that we had in this game, these are chances that any player, whether they play defense or midfield, brother, anybody get them chances, they're supposed to have scored. You get me? I say the Dominican Republic game, I think that was a bit more of a trickier game in terms of some of the chances that we got. They weren't as clear cut as some of these chances that we received in this Dominica game, So I don't really want to talk about the local player. I'm kind of glad to see some of them in the team, but at the end of the day, it's just a work in progress. As we say, when the other players come back from injuries or whatever the case is, the outlook of the team will be completely different. But they can back to you.
Yeah, bro. So let's just take a look and go through the stats for the game, and then we'll go ahead and do the player ratings before tackling the other topic. So as you guys know, 3-2 the final score. With Shamar Nicholson bagging a brace. He could have easily gotten an hat-trick. Dixon, fat man need to change the man's name. There's an N at the end of the dog name. You see me? So yeah, those were the 3 goals from Jamaica.
And just stick up in. People,
Mm.
what's up with these commentators and these games and the pronunciation surrounding the names of these players? Me hear them say
Kaheim.
Kaheim, Dixon. Like, come on, bro. You have adequate time to prepare for these games and learn the pronunciation of the players' names. Yeah, I'm not rate it. You see, I'm not the Dominican Republic game, the man that tried a Jamaican accent. 1-0 to Jamaica, come on. I said, like, bro. Anyways, continue.
Crazy. And yeah, Jules, Mount Pleasant player, that plays for Dominica, got a goal, and that was a very, very good moment for him scoring against the team where he plays football professionally, or against the country where he plays football professionally. Now, the game ended with Jamaica on 20 shots, 7 for Dominica. We dominated possession, 7 shots on target. We hit the post a whole lot though. So that would have been more if we didn't hit the post. And with 6 big chances missed. Now, this is a stat that is not, look, it's not very, it doesn't bode well for us. Because we scored 3 goals and we missed 6 big chances. You know how much 6 big chances in one game? That's crazy. That's very, very crazy for one game from the Jamaica team. So the finishing was very, very questionable today. And with missing 6 big chances, if you have, hold on, hold on. If you have 6 big chances, you expect to score at least 3 of those, right? And we scored 3 today. So Jamaica should have at least won this game 6-0, minimum. But yeah, that's the nature of the game if you don't take your chances. So yeah, let's just head over into the player ratings. This was the lineup. We didn't really look like this. It looked more like a 4-4-2 with Dixon.
The man said not only that, commentator also said Tapa is the coach of Mount Pleasant.
Of Mount Pleasant. Yeah, it was a crazy day for that commentator. Poor research. But yeah, let's talk about Jamali Wait. Thoughts on his performance?
Boy, you know, I rate Jamali Wait still, but feel like he could have done a bit better overall in his game. Against Dominica, he really wasn't. I mean, against Dominican Republic, he wasn't tested or anything like that, you know. And to them get a bit tested by Dominica, and you know, some people say one of the goal them are him for whatever the case is, but
Yeah, man, his sweeping today was questionable.
yeah.
And I, as a centre back myself, I do not like when goalkeepers run out, especially if the ball they wide. You see, if the ball go directly down the throat of the goal, right on top of the D, and it go over the top and it beat the defense. Sure, you can run out. But if the ball go wide and the defender them are run back, the man have to run for the ball, go wide and take the ball, come inside, you know. By the time the man run, go for the ball inside, out wide, the defender them done the inside, we can nullify the situation. So I don't like when goalkeepers run out wide when the ball go wide. Just hold your position and read the game better. And the whole game in sweeping was just half it. So it was a very poor game from Jamali Wade for me. And this is what I was saying as it relates to Andre Blake, because he will be out for Copa America, and a lot of people are saying that they trust Jamali Wade to be representing us at Copa America, and I was like, no, I do not have faith in any of these backup goalkeepers. And I made a video on Gunna's channel that it was titled, "We are in big trouble. We are doomed." That is what I put on the thumbnail. We are doomed if we do not have Andre Blake in goal against Copa America, because this was Dominica, 188th ranked team, right? We are playing against Venezuela, them, Ecuador, them, bro. Yet one slip on a goal, one slip. You have to be doing better. I said it, and all people are bash me, boy. Yeah, man, me just wait. We just wait in a them little match here, but not in a my Copa America, bro. You mad? Come on, man. And a lot of people, the reason why me want to take this Copa America is serious, you know, bro. We cannot go to Copa America and get embarrassed, brother. You see me? If that is what we want to do not enter. Forfeit and nobody go.
Forfeit.
I do not want to see Jamaica go to a Copa America and collect 4-1 match, 5 a next match, and 6 another match, bro.
I mean,
right?
to be honest, we always do good against the bigger teams, so.
That's the bigger teams like USA, and how much USA get from Colombia where they in a Carnival. Come on, bro. Carnival at a higher tier.
Could he bring that down to? Could he bring that down to that just being a friendly? Because I get in the World Cup, USA they had a better showing. You know, they played good against England and they didn't get disgrace. You know.
Well, a Carnival, Samba, You see me? Those guys are different. They are dogs, right?
Well, with our best team come Copa America, I think Jamaica will pick up 4 of them things there. You see me? Whether I
We don't have to have our best team, and we're not gonna have it. That's what me I try to show you. Because Andre Blake won't be there, right?
But
Andre Blake won't be there, so I don't have faith at all. Right now, I am fretting. Yes, it is good practice, and I agree it is good practice. But at the end of the day, we have pride. We want to go at a competition and say, yo, we'll represent ourselves well. I don't want to see Jamaica go. And if we don't prepare for this competition, right, Jamaica will go there and get embarrassed. So we need to sort out that goalkeeper situation. And I said it before, and when I said it, people say, yo, give him a chance. And see, they will give him a chance. What did he do? I'm even less convinced than I was before. Right?
But we can get to that player rating still.
Presser.
Yeah, I can get to the other player ratings, you know?
Yeah, man. I don't just wait. I rather the chance with Connor Boys. Well, give somebody else a chance. Give somebody else a chance. Test them out in some friendly before or something. But yeah, let's head back into the player rating. So the next player we'll have is Dexter Lembikisa. I don't think Dexter had a bad game. Come to think of it, the chances that were created and the goals that them scored came from I wouldn't even say any of the flanks because they were direct balls through the center of the back line. Right? So I don't think the wing backs had any issue. I think those were the center backs and the goalkeepers miscommunication. But yeah, Dexter had a good game. He was defending well on that right side. He got up the pitch. And as I said yesterday, he was being that outlet for us on the right hand side. So, and his energy, his intensity on the right side is way better, right? Than a Tavon Gray. So yeah, I'll give him a 6 for this game.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't a bad game, but could have been better.
Now we're looking at Deshaun Bernard. Let me just deal with Bernard and King. Deshaun Bernard and King. They never have a bad game together, especially the first half. It was cruising, cleaning up. The second half is where we had issues, and I think those were centre back changes. I thought Bernard came off and we saw Hector. And plus the midfield changes didn't really help. So I'll give both of them together 6.5.
And let me just address this comment. Eddie Guna, big up yourself. Eddie is an elder within the YouTube space. So Eddie, big up yourself.
Big up, Eddie, big up.
Up Gunners and Press. Alex, big up yourself. With a good keeper. I think Shakwan better with his feet. Eddie Guna say, yo, Presser, you know, apologize to my minister. Yo, you know, say, I think, you know, some radio station come and them say I have to go publicly apologize to the minister. You get me? I say the minister of sports. So far with a public apology to the minister of sports people. You get me? I say also we'll be apologizing on the platform soon this upcoming week. So just look out for that. But continue, Gunners.
Yeah, man. So we are go over to Greg Lay. At left back. Never really have a lot today. Him did do some fooling in his first half though. We have simple passes in the midfield and he might try to force it on Cephas, which we'll get to. So generally I'll give him a 6. Not even 6. Because I'm never in on par with Lembiki. So I'll give him a 5.5 for this game. Wasn't at his very best. But he's Mr. Ever consistent and he always a perform. So me give him a blessing to win the game.
And one more thing, people, hit that fat red subscribe button. People, the most important thing to do is to like the video as it does help. Because people, we didn't even get into the juicy segment yet surrounding Ryan LFC as well as Michail Antonio and the whole situation surrounding that and what happened yesterday as well. So stick around for that, people. Smash that like button. Gunners, back to you.
Yeah, man. But so now let's head into Casey Palmer. So the senior man forward back in the lineup, and he was controlling the midfield with some good dribbles, little incisive passes, and it showed that with him in the midfield, we were retaining the ball a lot better. We were keeping the ball a lot better, which a whole lot of Reggae Boyz fans was asking for us to just keep the ball, stop kick with the ball, stop kick with long ball, them little thing there. And Casey Palmer did that. So it wasn't a bad performance from him. I don't see where he really slipped or did anything bad where Mudafia say, yo, Casey do better. So I'd be my stable for this game.
Who's
And
that?
over to Kaheim Anderson. In the second half, he got a bit tired. That change was needed, but I would have, instead of putting on, who did he put on? Reed Jr. Maybe he did it for the experience and won the game, so I'm not going to bash the coach too much. But would have put on Lambert instead, just for sort up. But yeah, Kaheim, he didn't really show up that much in the midfield today. He was hiding a bit. I don't think he complements Casey Palmer well.
Yeah.
But at him first game together, that's what I wanted to see. So
I
it
think a
was,
lot of folks wanted to see that as well. So
yeah. So you can't really bash a midfield pairing. But the moment Casey is the more experienced one, right? So he obviously had to take up that responsibility. But the moment Kaheim Anderson finds the trust of Casey Palmer, then you'll see both of them start playing better together. But yeah, Casey was the better of the two. So I'll give Anderson a 6 for today's game.
yeah.
No, I don't know what to Bobby Reed. Not much today again. Even though we did see him linking up better and trusting Lembikis on the right side. But otherwise, he was just keeping the ball, being that experienced head, and just letting the team know that we're just going to keep going, and the goals will come. Don't rush a game. So yeah, it was good to have him there just to be that presence and that level-headed guy in the team. Captain's performance today, so I'll give him a 6. Kaheim Dixon, they really need to get the bro a picture now. Dixon had 7 shots in this game. Right? He had 1 goal, a 8.5 rating, 64 minutes played, 2 chances created. One of those was the one that Boza headed onto the post. 2 big chances missed, where one of them was literally an empty goal, and him slap it on the post. And successful dribbles, that was good. Bro, this guy's a menace. Anywhere he goes, the moment he learns real tactical knows, he's going to be a crazy, crazy player. 2 things Dixon needs. He just needs a little bit of tactical awareness, as well as he need a little bit more body punch. You see the moment Dixon get them 2 things there, and the power in him legs for really kick shot out of a goal, bro, is a different animal that man is going to be, because he's always pressing, he's hardworking, he's enthusiastic, his tenacity is just top notch, bro. Top notch. So you see the moment, he reminds me of not in terms of like his play style, but like his attitude. It reminds me of when Martinelli just came to Arsenal. But he was a player with always a run. But you see the moment Arteta calm him down and just teach him that there are moments when you need for a run. There are moments when you can save the energy and use it elsewhere. That is the type of coaching and guidance that Kaheim Dixon is. And you see the moment him get that, the man will be a dangerous piece of ball, bro.
Yeah.
So apart from the missed chances, he had a very, very good game. Not only scoring, but also creating for his team. So,
And just to say, these are the games where you want to take your chances as a youngster, you know. Big up to Joe Grind. Joe Grind drop a super chat.
big up, job, man.
Up Dixon is a gem. Definitely, you know, enough people have them opinion turning Dixon. Some are saying not ready. And it's quite obvious that he's not ready. He's not the finished article, but he's a work in progress, people. If him get a move this summer to any respective league, then him can really go a club and, you know, in a better environment, better coaches, etc., and up him skill set, because you can realize that there's something instinctive about Dixon and how him scores certain goals. Even the goal today where him score, get me, I say, even some of the goals, the chances were miss. You know, him just want to get that on target, bro, but you can see that him have something within him, and he just needs to be nurtured. You get me? So big up to Kaheim Dixon, get a goal today, and all praises to Dixon as well as Shamar Nicholson. Move over to Shamar Nicholson.
Yeah, man. So Dixon, may I give him an 8 for this game? No, I'm not give him an 8. May I give him a 7, because them chances are half for Berry. Could have a trick today. So yeah, let's head over to Cephas before we go to Boza. Now, Cephas, this is I said it the last match, right?
Yeah.
No. He needs space in order for work, right? And today, the reason why I'm have to come off offline is because there was not a lot of space. They were playing very deep, and him still a try push and run for beat man where there's no space for him push and run. And I said it is not that Cephas can't beat a man. If Cephas will slow down the ball in our low block and try to take on a man and or go through two guys, him can't do that. You see me? Cephas needs space to attack into, whether that's on a counter attack or whether the team is playing in a mid block and you play the ball over top. That is the type of player that he is. He needs space. You see, the moment he sees space, then he becomes an animal. But once there's not space, he runs out of ideas. And that was a very much needed change as it have come. I'm going to see Cephas was off. That was a change that was needed.
Yeah.
And that's why I always said I'm not convinced with Cephas. And I always said, we had this debate, me and you, Kishan, about Cephas versus Whisper. And I told you.
Me and you have that debate?
Bro, it is there on YouTube. What are you talking about?
Okay. Go ahead.
It is there on YouTube for artists.
I just never remember. Go ahead, still.
And you were talking about Cephas and you were saying you would have Cephas in the team over Whisper. Well, no, not to go back into the past, but bro, Whisper he's an animal in every phase. Whisper can be that direct pacing behind. If he sees space, he can attack it. But if you ask him to take on a man or take on two man, he can also do that as well. You see me? So that I've never been fully convinced with Cephas. And I gave him the man of the match last match. And I told you guys the reason why I gave him the man of the match, because he was just the best on the field. And if Cephas was the best on the field, even though he could have beat a man, when he have to slow down the ball for try to beat a man for the entire game against Dominican Republic, right? Then that just goes to show you the poor game where the rest of the players them did have. But that means I'm not going to be fair to the man and say, yo, out of the entire crop, you played well, right? So yeah, again, today it was not convincing at all from Cephas. I can't say I didn't expect it because I did. But yeah, he got an assist, which helped us to win the game. And he did his best. So I'm not going to bash it.
Football lover, big up yourself. Dicanio, who was your favorite player today?
Brother, Kaheim Dixon. Big up yourself, football.
I'll go with Dixon too. Hello, just joining. Rate today's performance out of 10. How much I give it? I give it. Wait, this is 6, right? Or 7?
Who that?
How much I give to this performance in general?
But so where I get to the performance after the ratings, man.
All right. Take some more comments. Trevon, Dixon score good goals. Definitely Dixon from schoolboy football. I can see some quality goals within him. Andrew Caesar said, son too hot for the English-based players. Boy, I don't know about that still, so I'm not going to say that. You could see them tired because of the heat. Live and Learn said, Bailey should not play for us again. Dixon and Richard on wings. Nicholson strike. I could just continue. But big up to Bailey still. Yeah, go ahead.
And lastly, we have Shamar, Boza, Nicholson. So, today he linked up well with Dixon. Right, as I said, Dixon was playing more right here with Boza, and they linked up a lot around the box. So little 1-2 try to get shots off. So it was a good game for both of them. Boza with that penalty, and the first goal was what, a strike or a header? Yeah, it was a poke. So that was a real instinctive poke. The ball over the top, defender laps, goalkeeper never come, and him just toe it in. Right, so that was a real striker's finish. So yeah, his goals led us over the line today, but again, missed chances. He and Dixon both, even though they had good games, they missed a lot of chances that could really help us to be even in a more comfortable position. So going forward against the British Virgin Islands, I need to see more intensity from this team. Because British Virgin Islands, if you guys heard me say before that I have no respect for Dominican Republic or Dominica, even more, me not have no respect for British Virgin Islands, bro. None whatsoever. So, bro, we need for you to bag up them team there. As I say, I never forget when Canada played US Virgin Islands. Bro, the man them deal with them like some schoolboys. The man them deal with US Virgin Islands like them are some baby. The man them even celebrate when them score a goal. The man them just score a goal and take up that and go spat it back. That are the levels you want to see from this team I play against a British Virgin Islands. We don't need to score against them, man. They are going to celebrate, brother. You see me? We have bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry. We have bigger fish to fry. You see me? So, yeah,
no
bro.
fry enough fish around here, people.
Shamar Nicholson would have given him an 8 today. I gave Kaheim Dixon the man of the match on Gunna's channel. However, really and truly, Boza deserved the man of the match. Him played the full game, scored 2 goals. His goals led us to the victory. So yeah, Boza man of the match.
All right. And how much you get the performance in general? Game?
A 5 out of 10, brother.
Jaja youth. Wonder
5
how
out.
much fans did over there support the Reggae Boyz. Cause them said Dominica or some local Jamaicans over there. So hopefully them they turn out for the game. But
No, man, Michael Thomas. I want to take Michael Thomas here. We are playing British Virgin Islands, Michael Thomas. But Canada, the last time they played the game when I talk about, I think them they drop around 8. They were playing against US Virgin Islands. But anyone at the Virgin Islands, them not ready anyway. Right? So I was just using that as an example to how Canada deal with US Virgin Islands. But we're going to be playing British Virgin Islands. But 2 of them not ready anyway. So I'm going to respect them at all. I would just need to go out there, go back them up and disgrace them. I know that's not a word, but my word I will make up. You see me? Disgrace.
Yeah. People, in the comment section, around 97 of you guys. People, once again, smash that like button. If you're new, hit that fat red subscribe button. And we're going to get into the juicy segment. So I think I'm gonna start off with by the way, before we even get into that, people, drop in the man of the match in the comment section, as well as how much what's the rating surrounding the game? How much you guys rate the game? Like how much out of 10? Like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 the performance. What's the rating for you guys in terms of the performance from the team? People, once again, exercising the fingers from the Sunday and just dropping the thoughts in the comment section. Better midfield and love Gregley involvement. Michael Thomas, big up yourself. So people, hear me now, right? I was really waiting for Dicanio to get around the match ratings because really and truly, people, I'm here to address Ryan LFC, right? From Elite Sports TV, as well as Intense Sports TV and his co-host, Francis, who I've spoken to on multiple occasions, right, people? So the big issue we have now, people, right? Nothing personal. But the issue I have at this moment in time is yesterday, people, I got information surrounding Michail Antonio that he left the Reggae Boyz camp and he headed back to England. Now, my source didn't state the reason as to why Michail Antonio left. You know what I'm saying? Marion Garden in the press conference before the game stated that all players are available, whatever the case is. Now, we did a live yesterday on Saturday, our first live on a Saturday, and Ryan stated that Michail Antonio is in camp, whatever the case is. And before me even say anything, people, let me just play the video clip for you guys.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Why is Michail Antonio is in the camp now?
Based on the coach, assistant, Marion Gardner said, everybody's set, everybody is in camp, everybody ready for the game.
Did he say that Michail Antonio specifically? I mean, everybody can be ready, but one player can be missing.
No, but he said everybody will be available for the game. But different from that still, my source tell me say everything good. The ball in a camp and things. So yeah.
Now, people, I know that I'm new to the YouTube space, right? However, you develop relationship with people over a period of time, and you know people. Now, when I brought this information to light yesterday, everybody bashed me saying I have no source, whatever the case is, and obviously I'm not gonna disclose my source because I'm protecting the person. But Ryan did say, "Oh, theme source, say everything good, the ball at the end of the camp." But really and truly, people, Michail Antonio, he was not in the camp at that time. He went back to England. And I stated, unless it has anything to do with like match fitness or injury concerns or family issue, then I wouldn't have a problem with him leaving. You get me, I said, Dicanio. And, after the game, hearing that he was basically rested because, the match I prevent injuries, whatever, because you have Copa America. Come up. I'm totally fine with that, But I just want people to understand that, you see, Dicanio and I really work hard within the YouTube space to reach where we're at right now. And it's just the beginning for us people. But as I said, Dicanio a couple months ago broke news surrounding Mason Greenwood. And I mean, a lot of people, most of them question the source or the credibility. And funny enough, people, when he broke that news, a couple weeks ago or maybe like a month or so ago, we saw where the same news came to light within the media space surrounding said Mason Greenwood. And see, even Eddie Guna drop a comment says sources were covering up the Michail Antonio thing. And I think the JFF should be a bit more transparent in the sense that you see before the game, it don't make sense to say all the players available. Because you know, everybody I look forward to Michail Antonio. You get me? I say everybody do videos today with Michail Antonio in the thumbnail. So everybody I say, they might expect Antonio to play, Ray.
And the thing is as well, we now play against a strong team where you say, you want to keep that a secret.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep the fact that Antonio now there as a secret and you have Boz and Dixon and everybody else. That against Dominica, bro, you can be transparent against Dominica, fam. And aside that,
Exactly. So you could have just say, you know what, one of the baller them now go debut because we arrest him. Easily just say, yo, you gotta arrest the baller. Um, Sources also say Mikel was going to play one game because he has a wedding to attend. Just leaving that there. So what is it? Did Michail Antonio attend a wedding? Is a new wife him find people? Eddie, what you say? Is a new wife Michail Antonio find? Don't he might get married? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we have more information to come this upcoming week, people. But Eddie says he's just leaving that there. Sources also say Michail Antonio was always going to play one game because he has a wedding to attend. And me could just dissect that. If the man have a wedding for attend and that the man left for, what do you think about that, Dicanio? You think it's a disrespect to the qualifiers?
Well, if the man tell the coach them say, "Oh, father, me have a wedding for attend when me are the best man," and the man make the coach him know that in advance, me not have a problem because guess who we
Really?
are play, bro? Who we are play? Dominica and Dominican Republic. Me don't need Antonio for beat them man there, bro. So really and truly, all if the man they show up more the response because them player they want me to see they good enough for beat them side there. See, look, bro, who should have scored against the idiot side today? I will never need Antonio. So at the end of the day, bro, I'm not care. I'm not care, bro. Especially if you make them know in advance. And plus, people have lives. The man can
Yeah.
have a best friend. The man can have a best friend where him best friend who are married how long. Just to get married. What him ask him best friend for do? Cancel it because him have no, bro. Even club teams will see do that more while.
Mm.
Club teams will give a player a day off why because him wife a breed or maternity leave or paternity leave or something
I
important.
think you get maternity leave as a football player still, but I get what you
Paternity.
say.
Pat.
Paternity. I don't think them get that.
Paternity leave.
Them get that?
Yeah, man, them get it, man. Not much time that happen, bro.
But not for long though. Not for long.
For a week, me see, bro. Well, Arsenal is a gentleman club, so I'm not talk about other clubs. I'm know for
Hear this one
sure
now. Hear this one
when
now, people.
when Arsenal players wife or breed, bro, or them have kids, them give them all a week off, bro. Me
Yeah.
see Theo Walcott miss a Manchester United game when he in farm just because of that, and it's a
Yeah.
full week him get, right?
But big up to Antonio still. You get massive people. But what me I try to say people, you see me? Me and Dicanio, I think we have proved at this moment in time that we're credible. You would agree, Dicanio, right? The,
For
the
sure that.
credibility is there because we've broken numerous stories. Ellis Sims, as well as following up on players' contracts for that plays for the Reggae Boyz and their respective club teams. And we've never lied or left any doubt surrounding the news that we've broken. Me know say one time we do a video and people say, "Oh, me say Whisper that go start." I've never said that Whisper was going to start in Chelsea. Chelsea, the winter injury crisis. There was an article with his name in it, and I asked the question, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this could be the occasion? So I never state that Whisper was going to play. But I just want to say, yo, Ryan say him sources tell him say Michail Antonio got the boat Ray. Them time the Michail Antonio don't jump on a plane already and gone back to England and get myself for whatever reason. And I think going forward, I mean, people can always question the source. I'm not going to disclose the source or anything like that. But still, people, as youngsters within the YouTube space, I feel like say full-time people start doing some respect. But we have the first caller. And by the way, I'm not done with anything, people. I'm not done with inviting people. So once again, smash that like button. Because we're going to Kamaya's Kitchen now. And then I get back to Ryan LFC and him co-host Francis, people. So stick around for that. We could get Kamaya's Kitchen. Kamaya's Kitchen, big up yourself.
Come on, big up.
Yo, bless up, gentlemen. Say me for now hear me clearly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, man. So the man them alright.
Yeah, man, we go for man.
Why the man them almost give me a heart attack. Gentlemen.
Yeah, we know our 3 areas so clear. Kishan, you hear him?
Yeah,
Man,
man.
them almost give me a heart attack, man.
Mm.
Alright. So this is what me I say. We hear some people making comments that boy, we get ton of chances, which is true. That's a fact, and we should get chances against opponents like these. We created a lot of chances, but guys, up to the water break, the first water break, and that's after 20 minutes, the game was even. But up to the first goal, the game was even. And what I realized, based on when I was analyzing the game, that we're still not dealing with the long ball. It's the ball the man them must send over from their defense all over long. We're not dealing with them well. In fact, all the balls, the long balls, that boy named Wade, and the number 10 getting it. They controlling the long ball. Next thing, so um, even in the midfield. Mere people are say, oh, we control midfield. Me not see it. I saw how Dominica moved the ball from the defense. The man them were comfortable on the ball, even when they under 2, 3 goals. They were moving the ball from the defense into the midfield and wide open space several times in the middle. I feel that they were better on the ball than us. It's just that fluke goal that I wouldn't say fluke goal, but a mistake between their defender and the goalkeeper. By right, the defender should have head out the ball for a corner. You understand? And I think that's what opened the game, whereby we now feel as if, yeah, we can now start dominate the game. But we were too slow in possession, in transition, especially the very first 25 minutes, man.
Mhm.
And second half, while we were leading by 2, one thing I realized with Dominica, they never stop playing. They never stop playing. But I'm disappointed, Bridget.
I
Mm.
get where I say in that regard. Honestly, people, I don't think we should have conceded two from Dominica. Big man thing. I don't think we should have conceded two. Um, from Dominica. And this is the thing, people. We need to win in a convincing fashion. And I'm using the word convincing because we still get to that and the situation surrounding Ryan LFC and me with that convincing thing, as well as his score was Francis. Francis, big up yourself. Anyway, then I will. Although I know it, but big up still. But people, me get what Kamaya's kitchen I say. Get me I say, overall, I expected that we would have had a better performance in this game across 90 minutes compared to Dominican Republic, especially because Dominican Republic is a quality opponent. I'm not trying to disrespect Dominican people, but still, come on, man, we must give out the game. You know what I mean? We can't almost give a game to Dominica, man. Mad, them team that we should have wiped the floor. I'm not saying go give them 5 or 6, but come on, 3-0, take a clean sheet and head back out. You rest your body and you head off to Copa America. So, me definitely agree with Kamaya's kitchen. You see me I say? And
We have one.
let me ask you this question, right? Casey Palmer
Mhm.
and Corey Anderson in the midfield. What's your assessment?
All right, so it's the first time they're playing together. There wasn't much fluidity there,
And
but
one
I
second.
saw.
People, you see, I'm a big advocate for free speech, etc., etc. And I'm just address this comment. People some enough normally address this comment, but hey, whatever, stop. It's about the team Israel. Have a bit more respect for yourself as well as people. But me not go ban it still. Me not really believe in the ban thing still. So big up yourself still. Yeah, go ahead, come on,
No
switch.
one know that bunny man. Make a meme say it,
No,
Before you go ahead, Michael Thomas, big up yourself for that super chat. Credibility goes a far way. Keep building your platform. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Michael Thomas.
yeah, go ahead now, come on, kitchen.
Yeah, I'm saying that they're just playing together for the first time, I think. Um, Kara first start, the fluidity wasn't there at the start of the game. When they get a chance and we all rewatch this game, I think our midfield was too wide open. I mean, the space in between Karai and KC Palmer was too much of a gap in most instances, and that gave Dominica to be boxing a ball around us in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take on that. But me have a question for both of you.
Yeah.
You saw quite a few long balls coming over, and you realize that we're always trying to catch us on the counter. And my question was why didn't the coach made some changes? Why didn't he make some changes with regards to that, or we deal with those balls? Because if you before you answer, if you realize with Dominica, a couple times just set some offside traps for us because the defense stayed in the shape. I don't know if you see a few when balls I get one, and actually even the ball that was named when him scored, Kaheim Dixon scored, the goal that he scored. If you see it was a deflection coming back to him, even though it was a nice run on. But my big question is this: how do we deal with this long ball? And why didn't these changes made long in advance? We didn't make these changes long in advance.
Me personally, I think the coach had planned out how he was gonna go through with these both games, with both of these games. If I'm not mistaken, every single player that got a call up, except the goalkeepers played, right? Every single outfield
Yeah.
player, except Paco Blocks. We never see Fabian Reed. But for me personally, I think Fabian Reed just came in as a because normally you don't really call players when a player leaves that late. You just leave the squad how it is.
Hmm.
So I think Paco Blocks really just came in for that game to try and get the fans out. Yeah, Paco Blocks then at the squad, fans, come out. He might get a game when you can see him play for Jamaica. I think that was a PR type of thing, right?
Yeah.
But generally, apart from that, everybody else played, and I think the coach had planned that. So I think with us leading 2-0 or 3-1, he just decided to, hey, Adrian Reed, you're 17, come. Yeah, get a game. And I think he already thought he won the game. He already said there's no way he's going to lose or draw this game. So he just decided, instead of doing what you would do against bigger teams, which is definitely get low on the field, get Lambert on the field, defend this. We not make him just make it play. Let the young players them go out there and see how it is for really play international football in a tough type of situation, because it's like, even though them young, them still have to come and represent the country, and we could have slipped a 2-goal lead at that point, right? So I think it would call it risky, because for me, I think he had enough faith in them to really go out there and just protect the 3 points. But I think it's one of those learning curves where it's good for you really put the young players and put players out there in positions like that to let them wake up and know, say, oh, this is what international football is, right? So I think it was a calculated risk by Al Grimson, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it was a risk that would have like really gone bad for him. I think it was really very calculated. Because if he wanted to, he could have really dealt with that easily. Get low on the pitch, get Lambert on the pitch, get those experiences on the pitch. But instead, he went for the youth, right?
Yeah.
And basically giving the other players a chance. So, yeah, that's what I thought about the situation.
Big up yourself, Kamaya's Kitchen. You know, I get
Brother,
somebody else. And
no, yeah, I'm gonna leave now, but I want to just clarify a point before I leave. I don't want the viewers feel as if I'm knocking the players. I'm all about rotation, squad rotation, and giving opportunities. I'm just saying that if we can play like this against a lesser opponent,
Mhm.
I'm just concerned. That's all. Just concerned. So bless up
Yeah,
in
man.
the gentlemen. You are listening to.
Yeah, Travis, big up yourself. Travis Pessoa said, Marian Garden, move from around the team. You are not a coach for the senior level. Travis, cannot up yourself. Make I say that, Travis. During any other sports, big up yourself. Check. Man, them and people in the chat, remember to smash up the like button. People, once again, please, I'm asking you, I am imploring you guys to smash that like button. People, you know, like when the politician fall in the community and say, yo, just vote for me. You see me? I'm going to good content, people. So just once again, smash that button. Also, one of the most important things is to hit that fat red subscribe button. Travis Pessoa said, Irving and Fabian Reed never get a game.
Yeah, Irving as well.
Dicanio say is our PR move. All right, make we get the next person.
No.
Oh, I'm already on. Money Pro Music, big up yourself.
Big up. You're muted here, Money Pro.
Heal up.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, say I drop a double plate for you. Double plate. I joke, man.
Yeah, if I don't play, you want my to link me up on that differently, man.
Mad. All right, what you say now about the game?
Yeah, the man say, but me I say still in a dog. The youth there no Dixon.
Yeah.
In my opinion, no my youth, that youth there no. Him the future for Jamaica right now, no dog. Me I talk like deadly, you know. You see me I say? Him the future dog. I think so the dog go really have like a crazy career. You know what I mean? Like if you watch how this kid play dog and how he move around the ball and all them things there. Yo, the man a sniper dog. You know what I mean? Him just have a half game to the still, you know what I mean? And all me I say dog, just don't beat the kid too tough, you see me? I mean, just don't beat him too tough dog. Because the man was just like 18 or 19, right? Somewhere around there.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, man, don't beat him up too tough dog. Because the youth there, I can see it already, man. The man there go have a great future for Jamaica football.
What's his
You know what I mean?
I'm not trying to make no comparison, but seeing that Whisper is at Chelsea already, right? What do you think Dixon's ceiling is at this moment in time? What
I
do you
mean,
think
like I
his
said,
ceiling is?
dog,
How far you think he can go? Like which league? Obviously, none of us don't know which league he's going to go next. But which league you think would be the best fit for him when he makes that move this summer?
yo, to be honest, you know, bro, I think after the Copa,
Yeah.
yo, I think I'm gonna get by probably a big club, you know, dog. It could be like a Liverpool or a Man City, you know. I just might think that still. You know what I mean? Just might think that.
You really believe
Real
After the Copa though, yeah man.
Jaja, yo.
Liverpool or Man City going in for Kaheim Dixon. That's a bold.
Yeah,
No,
man.
that one day, no money music.
Man, I play around, dog. I mean, just look on the youth, dog. Watch him interview them. Him man have a high IQ for football, dog. And all them things, you know what I mean? And him humble. You know what I mean? The youth humble afraid.
But
You know what I mean? So
I don't know, but yeah, me did do a video here a couple months ago. Me and MG, big up yourself. There was a scout report surrounding Dixon. You know, the scout them did watch him at the USA game, But they've been watching him before, right? And them say they would have recommended him to like a Liga MX or like a MLS or any league that is equivalent to the MLS and Liga MX, somewhere around that level. Because I think Dixon had made a statement saying that he would have want to go like Europe and go to the big club there, like a Chelsea or so. So they must say like, based on their report, they want to recommend him to one of those like teams in that league. So, I mean, some people say he must go Belgium. Think a Belgium move would be good for him. Because Shamar Nicholson was in Belgium at one point, right? Yeah. Was he Dicanio? Shamar Nicholson?
Was what? Shamar Nicholson was what?
He was in Belgium at one point, no so?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Belgium.
Was it the first division?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Unifor Pro League.
Even a move
FC Charleroi.
And normally when you leave Belgium, you always go to good leagues. You know, like Belgium people ever go down there for good players. So if Kaheim Dixon could have gone down there for like a 2 years or whatever the case is, you know, 1-2 seasons, bang up some goal. Not only scoring goals, but improving as a player as well. Your IQ, your physicality. Because enough people say you need to hit the gym. That is something that I believe as well. And
Actually, I can agree with that.
Yeah. But I don't know about the City and Liverpool thing, but I definitely think there's a player within him and hopefully he get a good move this summer.
Yeah, I think someone, I mean, I wish that I'm nothing but luck, dog. The entire Jamaican team still there. Because I tell the man them that most time I call it, well, I not call him, just in the chat them and thing, you see me? I mean, tell the man them say, yo, you can criticize the player them there, but be objective. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just come out as a come say all type of thing. And I mean, about the ball of the man all them thing that, you know what I mean? Because you have people out here who I'm actually watching these interviews and these, I'm sure you know that, you know what I mean? The ball of them, you know what I mean? And I don't know that, going to public, like, I'm sure them off if them have like thin skin and all them thing that, you see me I say? So, yeah, man, just encouragement, Virgin. Construction is good.
Constructive criticism.
Sorry about that. That got to you just a walk past and I call somebody.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, anyway, you're gonna go and pick up yourself still. I just it me I'm called for still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, no respect.
Said you dog, I'm gonna be a great player, dog. I can see it already. I mean, so go and pick up yourself still, dog. Me no chat see him where you go and watch.
Yeah,
big up.
By the way, when name that Money Music.
Money Pro Music, man. See what you figure it out.
Yeah, bless up.
Yeah, man, yellow man.
Oh yeah, them Dixon go Belgium for real. Yeah, so big up to Dixon. And we have Whisper and Dixon are forward up. So just have to back the players and give them support and hopefully them forward good over the couple years, But it will be interesting by 2026 World Cup. What will Dixon and Whisper be like by then? You get me? I say so them have like like a year and a half left till the World Cup, something like that. Yeah, 2 years, year and a half, and a couple months. Bertha said, dog, or Bertha mean? Sorry about that, dog. You say something about dog?
No, man, I no read them there, bro. Yeah,
but once again, people, the most important thing, I'm begging people on both respective channels, smash that like button. Also, if you feel kind enough to drop us a super chat, that would be nice as well on the Sunday. And so far we covered the match review, people. Some of you guys would have missed it, but back to Ryan LFC. And
wait, before we go to Ryan LFC, may I give you the floor, guys. 200 of you guys are here across both channels. Like the video. Yeah. Like the video. I'm not laugh with it, bro. Like the video. I give you 10 seconds. Yo, count it. When we say 10, you say 9%. You ready?
Yeah.
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Like. Yes, me. Go through
also, people, if you're new, hit that fat red subscribe button. And people, I beg you know. I say, well, I don't know if I still question my credibility after me basically break the news yesterday. Someone said I never have no source. But me did have a source. So people wouldn't just come out and say, yo, if Michail Antonio left the Reggae Boyz camp, like really, like, would I just wake up one morning and say, yo, Michail Antonio left the Reggae Boyz camp, like, you get me? I say, and I like to see them on at airport or nothing, but I just all the thing work, people. I just all the sources work. But back to Ryan LFC, people, because we don't talk about Ryan LFC source thing. Let me just play what the video clip again.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Why is Antonio is in the camp now?
Based on the coach assistant Marion Gardner said, everybody's set, everybody is in camp, everybody ready for the game.
Did he say that Michail Antonio specifically? I mean, everybody can be ready, but one player can be missing.
No, but he said everybody will be available for the game. But different from that still, my source tell me say everything good. The ball in a camp and things. So yeah.
Jaja, yo, people, them slap where I am source like a mosquito on a wall. You get me, I say people, but big up to Ryan LFC still. But when I don't Ryan LFC, no people, because I'm taking Ryan LFC to school today. Elite Sports TV, Intense Sports TV. You and Francis, may I take on a football school. Because people, no fun love say, oh, me and Dicanio, young winner, no ball game. People, some people me here calling on the respective YouTube channel them and say, yo, me even here, man, I say, yo, Marlon King must start in a defense and one bag of thing. And man want tell me, say, me no know ball game, Dicanio. So what you know, people? There was a big conversation yesterday on Ryan LFC's channel, Intense Sports TV, right? Big up Ryan once again, because Ryan really helped me out and him introduce us to certain things, right? So people, me never know I'm so passionate about the ball game. Big man thing, people, because Jaja youth. Anyways, the conversation was about 1-0, right? Now it stemmed from the fact that I don't remember if I stated that a 1-0 victory can be, what the word be again, Dicanio? Convincing, right? Now I don't remember if I said that the 1-0 against the Dominican Republic was convincing. However, I think I said something within the lines of it's a comfortable win because I really feel like Dominican Republic didn't really threaten us or whatever the case is. However, as it turns the Reggae Boyz, I really like when Reggae Boyz are like a lead 1-0. I don't really trust them to keep the lead. You get me? I say. So, anyways, this big conversation start about this 1-0 thing, right? And the man them over Ryan channel, people are bash me, people and I throw buckle after me, whatever the case is. And Ryan I say, yo, Presser, you have to take your beating today. And Francis over there giggle. I'm say, people, you see when you're in the heat of the moment, it's like you not have certain information readily available for really go after Ryan and Francis. You get me? I say, come say people, the Brazil deal and the tycoon, man, them over there just a laugh, brother, and I say, yo, me know football and yo, move on, Presser, Ray. If I this year make a man talk about. So people, guess what I do now? I'm gonna do my research, right? I'm gonna bring the facts. But before me even present the facts, people surrounding if a 1-0 victory can be convincing. And people, before me get to that, just answer this in the comment section. 200 people on live right now. Do you guys think a 1-0 victory can be a convincing win? And I'm going to give you the context surrounding it, right? Now, if a team goes out and them dominate possession, right? Them defend well to the point where the opposition have a shot at goal, so they won't have a shot on target. What if the team, the opposition have a sniff at goal, right? Them have a sniff at goal. What if the team have like 15 or 25% possession at the ball, but only in like their half or only in like their defense, right? Their defensive line. So so they need for progress near the halfway line. You get me? I say they need to get the ball up to them attacking players, right? In the final third. Also, this is across 90 minutes. So the team now will win 1-0, dominating every single aspect, right? The opposition couldn't lay a glove, nothing. You see me? The opposition probably have commit all 54 better than have like all a 10 yellow card. Do you guys think it can be a convincing win, a 1-0 victory, people? And I'm not, listen, people.
Let me take up that day.
What's that?
Yeah, let me take up that.
Right,
I want to take up that specific one.
But you want me to play the video first?
Go through, play the video.
All right, let me play the video first.
Because you can dominate a game, but winning convincing is like there's no doubt about it. Like, you know?
So if you win a game and you dominate the game, what is that? Isn't it a convincing win? If I go out there, I'm going to win 1-0, but I dominate the game in all areas. That's convincing, right? I'm going to dominate the game. Right or wrong?
You know.
You tell me if you use the word, no, so I use the word. If you score in the 55th minute, right? You score 1 goal, but you're dominating every other aspect of the game. Isn't it a convincing win?
No, it's not. It's a dominating. You dominated phase it, and dominating is more of a softer word, but it doesn't really fit either. But you know.
All right, they kind of talk to that and then.
Yeah. So there's a specific game, right? And I'm going to share this with you guys right now. This was last season when Leicester City was in the league. Now, this game, Arsenal Football Club won 1-0 with a Gabriel Martinelli goal. But apart from that 1 goal that we scored, Leicester City had 1 shot on our goal. And it was not on target, as you guys are seeing. and it was a shot from 40 yards out that was way off target. Now, in that game, Leicester City recorded the lowest expected goals in the entire Premier League history from a team since records have started, which means that game Arsenal were flawless defensively, right? They went away from home and they nullified Leicester City to the lowest amount of expected goals in Premier League history, winning 1-0. They took 10 shots, 2 on target, 66% possession, right? I would say that is a convincing win. The whole point of football is to score and stop your opponents from scoring. And if you give your opponents 0% chance of scoring a goal, right? You have dominated that football game and you have also scored a goal. That is a convincing win. Convincing doesn't mean 3, 4, 5, 6. Because you can win a game 3-love and it's still never convincing because the other side never take them chances. And if the other teams had taken their chances, then it would have been a totally different conversation, right? Now, there are different type of 1-0 victories. There are some that are unconvincing and there are some that are convincing, right? Me personally, the one against Dominican Republic, I would say that was an unconvincing one, right? It was an ugly win. But there are 1-0 victories. If anyone comes to me today and tell me that 1-0 victory cannot be convincing, then you don't know football. Because based off this that I've just pulled up, I remember this game like it was yesterday, right? Leandro Trossard on left wing, cut, body rock, and give one nutmeg ball through the Leicester City centre back. Martinelli run on pan it and get a Thierry Henry type finish, right? And apart from that, Arsenal just say, we're away from home. We are chase the title. Make them attack. We are going to keep this ball. And we're not going to give them no chances to score the goal. That is what you call dominating a football game. I was watching that game completely unfazed. We never fret at all. Right? So a 1-0 victory can be convincing. And if anybody wants to come on this platform and tell me say a 1-0 victory is not convincing, then you don't know football. But as I said, when I finish, I get the floor now. Dwayne Thompson says, not Jamaica playing DR. I agree. That Jamaica versus DR 1-0 game was not convincing. But that does not mean that a 1-0 victory cannot be convincing. And that's what I wanted to say.
And let me just say this before we get Tigat and Tigat, big up yourself. Let me just play about the clip again. Come in if you get this word in my head. Or Francis, Francis, once again, big up yourself.
Because you can dominate a game, but winning convincing is like there's no doubt about it. Like, you know?
So if you win a game and you dominate the game, what is that? Isn't it a convincing win? If I go out there, I'm going to win 1-0, but I dominate the game in all areas. That's convincing, right? Can I dominate the game? Right or wrong?
You know.
You tell me if you use the word, no, so I use the word. If you score in the 55th minute, right? You score 1 goal, but you're dominating every other aspect of the game. Isn't it a convincing win?
No, it's not. It's a dominating. You dominated phase it, and dominating is more of a softer word, but it doesn't really fit either. But you know,
people, Tigat, give me 1 second. 1 second, Tigat. Let me just bring this up on screen, people, because I went ahead to go on Google to look at different major sporting publications that cover the English Premier League or just football in general at the highest level, right? And I'm going to bring these things across screen, people. These are various articles from sports journalists who watched games, right? And you see different headlines. Tottenham earned their first home win of the Premier League season with a convincing 1-0 defeat of Crystal Palace. These are not even my words. These are words of top sporting journalists across England. This is our next game, people. Chelsea's unconvincing win over Brighton showed the Lampard's project will need time. People, Chelsea won that game 3-1, and the journalists classed that game as a unconvincing win. Mark Goldbridge reacts to Man United's unconvincing win over Everton, which was last season. A 2-0 victory against Everton was unconvincing. Mikel Arteta's side ended a 3-game winless run in the league with a 4-2 victory over Aston Villa last weekend, and it picked up where it left. He picked up where he left off with a convincing win at King Power Stadium, and I think that's the game Dicanio was talking about. That's the game, right, Dicanio?
Yeah.
That was one of the games. That's a 1-0 victory, people. Sports journalists across England, top sports journalists. And here's the next one on screen, people. I looked up what a convincing win means. A victory in which the person or team that wins is much better than the person or team they are competing against. You have a next one. Arsenal have kept the pressure on Manchester City for the Premier League title with a convincing 1-0 victory at Manchester United. Arsenal played United last season. Second to last game, I believe. They beat United 1-0 in a convincing fashion, people. So you have games where you can win 1-0 and it can be deemed as convincing. And you have games that I've seen before where a team win 2-0 or 3-1 and it's unconvincing. You literally have managers that come out after games and say, yo, yeah, we scored 3 goals, whatever the case, but the performance has to be a bit better. We were lucky in terms of how we played, whatever, and the stuff that we got away with. But when Francis I go say, and the man I go use the word, he's trying to make it seem like dominating is different from, well, dominating in the meaning, it is different from convincing. But me need to remember what the man said, people, but the meaning of dominate means have a commanding influence on someone, basically exercise control
And
over.
in
So
football terms,
yes,
basically dominating means you're in control of every aspect of the game. And football is not only scoring. Football is also keeping the ball out of the net. Right? Now, if you are in control of every aspect of the game, that means you have to both score and prevent the opposition from scoring. Now, if you have scored a goal and you successfully prevent or limit the opposition's chances of scoring, and you never have to fret to do it, it's just so simple and so easy. Then you have won the game convincingly, no matter the scoreline. Right?
also the meaning of convincing, leaving no margin of doubt. Now, if me play a game and my team score 1-0, brother, and there's no doubt that would have win the game, how is it that is not a convincing win? But me could get T-Gat online still. T-Gat, your microphone muted. Big up yourself.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself. 433 Presser and Devon. I mean, no, so the last time I was here, you guys were very, very upset, getting a call and all them things there and stuff like that. And
Not upset, not upset.
Nico, all of some must apologize and all them
Who say I
things.
must apologize? Dicanio?
Because you must apologize
Those
and
are
all
his
them
words.
things.
Those are his words.
This is the world of YouTube and people talk and stuff like that. But I'm not disrespecting you nor your channel and everything. All right, Presser. When
Yeah.
you say you don't say nothing wrong, people
Yeah.
use the word they're not you looking at it as football term. You understand when you say win convincingly by 1 goal. And you're certainly right. If I dominate the game, I win by 1, and I can dominate the game and don't score no goal.
Exactly.
You can dominate a football game and don't score no goal. You understand? Just like how you can win by 1-0 and it's convincing. So you understand? So people must try to understand the football term when you say a convincing 1-0. Because you are correct, you're correctly right in every aspect where you say, even when you ask him the question, they might say, because you got him. You got him by the hook. You understand? And then he might try to play it up. But you're exactly right. You can win by 1-0 and it's very, very convincing. You can dominate a football game and you don't score a goal against the opponent.
And as I
You
said,
understand?
T-Gat, I went out to do the research because I've heard managers talk about a 1-0 convincing win. I've heard managers talk about a 3-0 or 3-1 unconvincing win. You know, I've seen it. I support United, T-Gat, and enough game United win more by like 2-0. I mean, I say, yo, should I lose that game? They still not. Oh, win that.
Right.
You get me? I say?
Even today, we won 3-2. Was it convincing?
No.
No, it wasn't convincing.
Because at points at the end of that game, would you have fret?
No, but hold on, Nico. But we were dominant. The amount of chance we got, we could have given that team at least 10.
Yeah.
We were dominant in front of the goal, but the guys then didn't put away their chances. We were dominant, but the 3-2 wasn't convincing. You understand? We were dominant. Nobody can say we weren't dominant of that game, but we got a lot of chance. You understand? Kaheim Dixon who play good, got at least 4 goals him could have put away. Shamar get at least 2 clear chances who could have put away. So you have to just understand the football term. And as I said before, Presser, you were correct. Even if them said them banter, you were correct. Because you threw a stone at him and he couldn't answer. He must, you understand? I know you come with the bill and receipt. Yeah, you come with the bill and receipt. You understand? And it's still right. But I'm with you with that one. Yeah, I'm with you that one. You're right.
I just want to say, I see the man them over there fling buckle and a bash me. I say, yo, I know my football. They get me and say, and T-Gat, I was up all night. Me link how much different people from different fan clubs or different clubs. I mean, I say, bro, there's a 1-0 convincing you. There's something like that. And must say, yes, I say, it's not that I'm looking for echo chamber now, but I'm sure I'm even go up on Google and me post on my status and I say, yo, no man, man, take me for hear that he got. Come here and say, yo, me know say me say 1-0 convincing you already.
Of course, the people, as I said, I repeat myself, but people dominate football game and them say, oh, this team was dominant, but yet still the score was 0-0. You understand? And the other team dominate the game, have the most shot, have the most pass, have the most whatever, but them dominate the game. All right, Argentina beat Brazil at which World Cup? I think the year where them win the was semi-final. And they Brazil dominate them, but Argentina come out with a 1-0 win victory. A goal by Batistuta. You understand? So
Yeah.
what is that? I don't remember which World Cup. It was the I think it was the quarterfinal. And Brazil beat the bar 20 times. But Maradona get one pass it to I think it was Canija. And them scored the one goal. Argentina win 1-0. But Brazil was more dominant in the game. But Argentina win 1-0. But you were right. As I said, you were right. You are correct. You can't make them people stress you out, because sometimes them people don't know football,
No,
You
Tiga, I
understand?
never know me so passionate
I
about
mean, I tell you,
football.
the
That's
boy
why
stress out last night,
Tiga,
me I say,
me
yo,
tell
Kishan,
Dicanio,
we are
You can't
we
stress
are
out to them thing them my yard.
no, Tiga, you see, me tell Dicanio, see if it was like a Ronaldo or Messi argument or something like that, me done, me rest it, But when I say like, no man, like, me know so me know my football, and no man must say, oh, me don't know my football. Not that it affect me in any way, but me I say, no, me have to defend my stance today in terms of a 1-0 convincing win. Some of the people that must say, was the win today convincing? No, it wasn't convincing. I think Tiga and Dicanio answer that. And somebody say, is a 0-0 draw like convincing? No, like something like a 0-0 draw with two teams dominate. That's like you just can't unlock each other. You get me? I say
yeah,
like you
it
just
can't
not
be
get goal.
convincing.
But you could still play good and end up with a draw, but the shots them just knock off. You're not find the back of the net. But yeah, people, once again, smash up the like button. We can take some more comments and you can drop the link in the section again. Load mode football, big up yourself. No, let me take him initial comment. The first comment. Max City, Mena Francis number. A convincing performance is a guaranteed probability of success in the near future, definitely. And the more games you win convincingly, then it brings you on a trajectory of success. You get what I'm saying? Depending on what you call success. You see me? Fatal Flair say you're correct. Load mode football say stop thinking short term. Conviction is for a longer project, not a Man United stuck in repeat. Loud mode, you're lucky some know it personally, you, but big up yourself. Dushy and Thompson, unconvincing wins are games where a team plays bad and manages to pull off a lucky win. Definitely, and United, they're known for that. Fatal Flair say you're correct, but everything except the draw. Which draw? No, you can dominate a game and still draw. Like both teams can dominate now one game and still draw. Them just can't find the winning goal. They get me? I say, Owen say convincing is dominating all aspects of the game where there is no doubt. So if doing all of that and winning by only one, it still can be convincing. Definitely. Max City say, lad, sleepless night right, it press a serious. Well, not a sleepless night, but Max City, me know my football. People, me look at two coaching badges them, although I look at two grassroots coaching badges, me having a people, but me did on the party now, me say, more reevaluate whether I want to become a coach or like a scout or just something to do with football in general. They get me? I say, this person say, Cleon Martin, not a convincing win, but a win is a win. And with the regular starting players returning for the Copa, it's a good look. One Jamaica, definitely. No fatal fear. I never said the damn rep game convincing. I say it was like a comfortable win to me. I never really bothered by Dominica Republic. However, there was a little fear there in the sense that Jamaica have the 1-0 lead. Vinny Congo said that was 90, 94. Somebody said 98. But Money Pro Music, potential and reality is two different things. No Premier League team is in Jamaica scouting Dixon, not even the two newly promoted teams. This person said 1990 World Cup RN, big up yourself. 1-0 can be a dominant performance. And can you ever watch some game where a team win 1-0 against your team and it's a hot 1-0? I say, oh, Jaja youth. That's even worse than a 4-0 or 3-0 sometimes. You get me? I say?
Yeah, but then again, it's also about how you look at football, because we just look on it and say, you can dominate a game and still lose. But where you really dominating the game, you have different style of players. If your style of players to have possession and win, right?
Yeah.
So, and another team style of players is sit back in a low block, Sean Dyche style, break on the counter and score. who really dominated that game.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, football is not about keeping possession. Football is about getting the ball into the back of the net. Right? So if I have a game plan to sit back and break and I beat you 1-0, and your game plan was to keep the ball, press, do counter press, and try and win the game that way, and your game plan never worked. Did you really dominate the game? Were you unlucky? Or was it just my tactical awareness? Was it just my plan that worked? A lot of people don't look on it the way they do, bro. Because we look on Arsenal and you say, Arsenal lose Everton, bro. After we do this or we do that, we'll press them, we'll do this. But that was their plan. If that was their plan and it worked, maybe they dominated the game. And a lot of people, them not prepared for start, think the way they, bro. Because at the end of the day, even though Arsenal are the star, them still play against an opponent. And you start off on a level playing ground, right?
And so if I win 1-0, right? No, there's not a rule book to say that a 3-0 is a convincing scoreline or a 5-0 or whatever the case is, right? Now, if I play a game, and let me just play about the video clip. Come in if you understand what Francis I try to say. You get me?
Because you can dominate a game, but winning convincing is like there's no doubt about it. Like, you know?
So if you win a game and you dominate the game, what is that? Isn't it a convincing win? If I go out there, I'm going to win 1-0, but I dominate the game in all areas. That's convincing, right? I'm dominate the game. Right or wrong?
You know.
You tell me if you use the word, no, so I use the word. If you score in the 55th minute, right? You score 1 goal, but you're dominating every other aspect of the game. Isn't it a convincing win?
No, it's not. It's a dominating. You dominated phase it, and dominating is more of a softer word, but it doesn't really fit either. But you know,
but the man says I dominating the win. But if me dominate you, I'm gonna beat you by 1-0. That's a convincing win. You get me, Dicanio? But I don't know, people. I do.
Why? All right. Why? Let me ask you this. Dwayne Thompson says there's no way a team can sit back and dominate a game. It depends on because you have to look on football differently. Football is a game of tactics, right? Now, obviously, the beautiful way of playing football might seem dominating to us because I so want to see football played that way. But you have some teams where don't play football that way. But that doesn't mean that them can't dominate a game. Think of it like a chess game. They might lure you into doing what they want you to do. Them lure you into a false sense of security. And they win the game that way. That's exactly what Aston Villa did to Arsenal when we had chased the title. Right?
And
Arsenal dominate. What is it?
And to add to that, right? A team can sit back and dominate in the sense that it's not the best thing to do, but what you can dominate across 90 minutes in nullifying you from doing what you want.
Exactly. Because football is played both ways. You get football is not just attacking.
If you're a more possessive team, I may not make you do nothing with the possession. You just a pass.
Exactly.
And in a moments of the game, me take my chances, whatever. Me nullify you in terms of getting in my half or down the flanks or whatever the case is. Me dominate because you have there's no presence of you within my backline or within my midfield three or whatever the case is. So I've seen
Arsenal play against Everton. Them time when Everton used to just take with 3 points a good listen. And all the time we go there and people would have said we dominate the game. But we just are playing to their traps. So if we play into their traps and they end up going with the 3 points, even though them never look all that dominating, and them dominate the game because they had a game plan, which was to lure us into certain areas where we don't want to be. And at the end of the day, them pounce on those areas and them attack the spaces and the gaps that we left. Right? So at the end of the day, them dominate the game, but people don't ready to think about football that way. It's not only about kicking the ball into the net and trying to get 2, 3, 4 goals. It's about getting 3 points and winning the game. Right? Now, back in the day, I think, what them name? AC Milan with Baresi and them, man, they have the record of the most 1-0 victories for a title winning team in our league campaign. The man them just win be a 1-0.
And you know, just win a league by 1-0 just by luck like that. You know, you have to have some
exactly, it can't be luck.
Because a team is literally not scoring against you.
Exactly. So it's not only about what you do at one end of the field, it's about what you do at the other end. And there are some teams that prioritize one end of the field over the other end of the field. Because they have better players that can produce and a better team that can produce at one end than the other. right?
Doing Thompson, I would not
Yeah.
call soaking up pressure domination. In defending, you don't necessarily have to soak up pressure
Yeah,
in
it's
defense.
just about
I've
lowering the
seen
team into places
multiple
where they
teams.
don't want to be.
I've seen teams give possession of the ball to the opponent because they know the opponent better with possession of the
Yeah,
ball. Them invite them, and the way them defend is like they don't provide them no channels or no space.
exactly.
So
Because look at it.
and them not work up themselves or fling themselves to the ground
Yeah,
or kill up
free.
themselves.
Because look at it. You have teams that have different styles of play. And what Arteta did against Liverpool when we beat Liverpool when we had chased the title, right? Was Liverpool is a team that wants to press you, right? Which means you have to be on the ball, right? You have to be on the ball for Liverpool have them best game because they want to be a counter-pressing team. Now, if you are going to sit in a mid-block and allow Liverpool to have that ball, you are then changing their style of play and allowing them to do something that they don't really want to do, right? And that is dominating a game. Dominating a game has as much to do with tactics as anything. It's not just about keeping the ball and rotating the ball and keeping possession. Possession is just one way to look at a football match. But dominating a football match has to do with a whole lot more things, bro.
Yeah.
Right? If you can nullify the threats of another team, and while nullifying their threats, you are then luring them into a false sense of security to basically exploit their weaknesses. That is dominating a football game. You dominated that team. You make them do what they don't want to do.
Yeah.
Right? And you use that for pounds. So of course you can sit back and soak up pressure and you dominate a game. Because you can sit back and soak up pressure and the team not create nothing. When Arteta just win him first FA Cup, we didn't have to sit back and soak up pressure against Manchester City. And them to create one chance in the game, we'll sit back and soak up pressure against them. Right? We'll go final and we'll play Chelsea, then get our card and we'll go on and win the match. Right? So there are many different ways to
I remember one of the meanings of dominate. One of the meaning of dominate is having a commanding position over or overlook. You get me? I say? So you don't necessarily say even if you have enough position on the ball, it doesn't mean that you have a commanding presence over me, because what are you doing with the ball? You get me? I say, are you inflicting any damage? Are you like I run me to like I hit this chicken so till the player them tired and you can just get in the back line and score a goal? You get me? I say, me can have a commanding presence over in a defensive situation now. The perfect example is jiu-jitsu. Me used to do jiu-jitsu. You get me? I say, jiu-jitsu is not about attacking someone. It's more about learning defensive move, whatever the case is. You still learn attacking moves to like get down your threat or whatever the case is, but it's more defensive in jiu-jitsu. You get me? I say, so from a defensive position, I can still hurt someone. You get me? I say, brother?
Yeah.
So jiu-jitsu, if you don't no jiu-jitsu or whatever the case is, that's a good example in a sense. It's not like Muay Thai or like karate or whatever the case is where it's attack. You still learn defense, but jiu-jitsu is defensive as well. You get me? And you can dominate somebody in a defensive position. You see me? I say, whilst they're attacking you. You get me? I say, so who would dominate who? But people, we'll come to the end of it. But before we head out, please, my beg, smash that like button, people. I think today was a good show. Big up to Ryan, big up to Francis. But we have to take them to school today about that 1-0 thing. Also, we covered Michail Antonio and the news that I broke yesterday, people. No, some never have no source, but come today, there was no Michail Antonio. And if they're saving him for the Copa America, then we respect that. Once again, people, if you're new, please hit that fat red subscribe button. If you're on the 433% channel and you're new, please hit the fat red subscribe button, as it does help. If you're on Gunna's YouTube channel, hit that fat red subscribe button. Gunna's is on his way to 2,000 subscribers, people, so please share the video. I'm on my way to how much? Like 1,500,000. Remember 1,500,000? 1,500 subscribers, people. So please hit that red subscribe button. Also hit the like button. And let's give you guys the outro before we head out. It's time to rise up.